We're trying it again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, say what's up to the fam.
What's going on, Give 'em Five Media fam? I'm excited to be here. Should be a really great one. Two really great teams going at it. One of the more evenly matchups of this semifinal. So it should be fun to do this with you, Welling. I'm excited, dude.
Yes, sir. Excited is the word. These two teams, Notre Dame, Penn State, they long. The winner of this match night semifinal between Texas. What are we expecting from these two teams this evening?
I think when you really look at both these teams, like I said, they're very evenly matched on both sides of the ball. That can impact the game in multiple different ways. And, both these guys have had interesting roads to the playoffs. They both had blowout victories with Penn State. It was against SMU and Boise State. And for Notre Dame, it was Indiana and Georgia, the number 2 seed. So when you look at both these teams, they could both light it up on offense and take control of the defensive gaps. But I think the difference in this game for me is if Penn State goes out and gets a lead early on in this game and they manage to try and hold on to it in the second half, they can't get cute. And that was the thing that I saw when I watched the Fiesta Bowl, was they were
Yep.
doing too much on offense and defense to try and just do a little bit too much to just try and, spice the game up a little bit. If they
Yep.
just play their brand of football and keep it Penn State football and just, like they always say, there, run the damn ball. If they keep it to that type of level, then they
Totally.
should be in a good position to win this football game. And then if you look at Notre Dame's side, you look at a guy like Riley Leonard, who's had a great year this year, coming in as a Duke transfer. He's got Jeremiah Love in the backfield. He's got great weapons outside. I think if he uses that to his advantage, they could kind of swing his way. But this one's kind of tough to call, and I'm not just saying that because I'm unbiased. Even if I was a fan watching this game, it's
Right.
kind of hard to pick who is going to come out on top here. It should be really fun to watch, and should be one of
Totally.
the more interesting ones out there in this college football playoff for sure.
You mentioned the fandom. Obviously, I've got the Penn State garb on. Um, but Notre Dame's been holding to opponent. They held Georgia of all people. Mind you, Carson Beck was not playing in that game. They held
Mhm.
Georgia to 10 points. 10 points. That's the.
Right.
I mean, forget that for a second. That is the second. They gave. They're the second seed in this whole thing.
Yeah, and that's
So
the thing though. But I feel like
that's
that's the
the thing with
difference.
yeah. That's the thing with this is the
Yeah,
the
that,
seeding's
that's
all.
that's the difference
Yeah.
because with Carson Beck being injured in the SEC championship game, that kind of threw Georgia for a loop, and they couldn't really get going with Gunnar Stockton at the
Yeah.
quarterback position. So that's really what happened there. But
But yeah, no, this is gonna be you totally said it. This is gonna be two very evenly matched teams that both have it defensively. We saw the battle with SMU for Penn State where they had all those pick sixes. So there's gonna be someone's gonna have to find an edge somehow, and we're just here on the ride to figure out how that's gonna play out for you guys this evening.
sure.
We're very excited. They're showing like some commercial stuff right now, but we are ready to rock. We are
Yeah,
ready
and
to rock.
I think one last thing to mention here before we kind of get in the kickoff here.
Go ahead.
Both these teams are being coached by two African American coaches. That's the
Oh
first time that's
yes,
happened in a
yes,
college football playoff semifinal. So shout out to Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame and James Franklin of Penn State, and they both kind of talked about it, how impactful it was, not just for them and their careers, but for the programs as well. So should be a very historic night for that as
definitely.
well, to kind of look at that and go, okay, that's another opportunity for me just outside of football if I want to get into coaching. This is the type of people that you want to look at, like Marcus
Yeah,
Freeman and James Franklin, to be role models in that space for African American people, and it's good to see that. So, just one more thing to mention before, as Notre Dame runs out on the field at Hard Rock, as Penn State is going out to as well.
that was great point there. And you mentioned James Franklin. History hasn't really gone their way in big games like these, so it'll be interesting to see based off of the outcome. If they lose, what happens to his job?
Yeah,
But here they come out. They're running out. They are ready to rock. I know some people that are actually at this game. It's really funny.
sick.
Um, but there you
I
go.
know I know a couple people that are watching as well, and my friend Paul is in the marching band for Penn State too.
There
So
you go.
I'm
Shout out
I'm
Paul.
rooting for him.
Shout out Paul. These Nittany Lions are running out, as you said before, led by Coach James Franklin. This is their time. This is their time. This was probably the best chance that they've had in a long time to get to the championship, but they have to go through this buzzsaw, really, of Notre Dame on all sides of the ball. Sean McDonough, Syracuse legend Sean McDonough, Abdul Carter. ready to go. He was battling. He was questionable for this, but I believe he will obviously be ready to go. I don't
Yeah, he'll
think.
be suiting up for
Yeah,
today.
I don't think they would.
I mean, Abdul Carter's too good of a player to not sit down, especially when you have
For
that second edge
exactly
rusher in your defense. It's hard to beat that. Hard
any
to replace that.
any number 11 on that team is gonna be something special. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're just ready for game time. I'm just sitting here.
Well, it's because we're looking at the ESPN
Yeah,
open. We should be getting
this
ready pretty
is
soon though.
exactly Jeremiah Love on the other side. You mentioned Riley Leonard, Bo Collins, all these guys, all the weapons, and then we'll see some Penn State weapons, of course, with the Katron Allens and the Nicholas Singletons and the I was about to say Sean Clifford, the
Sean
the
Clifford, legend.
Amari Evans, the Amari Evanses, Tyler Wallace, all these Tyler Warren, all these people. We're ready to go, and they're clearly not. So we gotta wait.
Yeah.
But I'm
No, that's all
excited.
good. But I think, like I said, when you look at both these teams, they're very evenly matched. They got a lot of great weapons on the outside. They got both teams have good defenses. I think it should be a very close matchup throughout. I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk like it's been throughout these playoffs, and
Yeah,
should be for a great one as we get to coin toss.
we're ready to go. The coin toss will ensue. Head official Michael Vandervelde. I don't even know if I said that right, but we'll see what goes on here.
I've seen him in a Big 12 game with ASU, so shout out to him for being in the college football playoff, regarded as one of the better refs in college football.
Yeah, he clearly has not been calling ACC games. Cuse has
Hmm.
gotten Cuse was getting screwed all year long, dude.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see it. Notre Dame's gonna call it. They call heads. The flip. Okay. So I believe Notre Dame will elect to receive. I might be a, am I might be a little ahead of you.
Yes, they're going to defer.
They're gonna defer. Correct. That's what I meant.
Yes, they're going to defer. So Notre Dame or
Let
Penn
me
State will receive, get the ball first, and then Notre Dame will defer to the second half. So
pause that for like two. Okay.
should be a fun one in the palm trees of Miami pretty soon.
Yeah, no, that was the other thing. I'm here in New York. It's windy, 20, 30 mile an hour winds everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that's some crazy stuff, dude.
I'm out here in sunny Arizona, so familiar
Yeah,
with how the
get
Miami
dude.
weather
All right,
rocks.
whatever. Whatever. Get out of here. No. You were invited, okay? Like
I'm just saying where I'm at, bro. You don't gotta disrespect Phoenix like that, bro. Come on, what are we doing?
all good, bro. All good though.
Oh man.
Oh man. We're ready. We're ready. Ah.
You can tell Marcus Freeman's very determined. The
Yeah,
same
Marcus
James
Freeman's
Franklin as
ready.
well.
James Franklin's very ready.
Dude is just dialed in. You can tell the look on his face. He's locked in for all this. He's that type of dude though. He's
Nah,
one of
he
those
is.
coaches that
Dude,
are just a different breed, honestly.
you can't mess with these
Can't
guys,
deny
man.
it.
Nah, there's no going behind these dudes' back. They're all on it. They're all on it. Riley Leonard and that luscious head of hair. We're ready to go. And Penn State's ready to kick it off. I might be a few here. I'm gonna pause it one more time. I was a few seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, you are a little bit
We'll
ahead of
try.
me.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
try to
try and
line
sync
that
this
up.
up. I'm right when they're about to kick it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're putting the ball on the tee right now. So
We'll see. And we are ready to go in Miami. My goodness, what a year it's been. Feels like it's the final, but it's not. It's the Orange Bowl, and we are ready to go. Kickoff underway into the end zone, touchback. And Drew Aller and this Penn State offense are ready to rock. I will quote my grandfather: if Drew Aller is on, Penn State will get this victory.
I
Shout
could not
out.
agree with you more. You look at the stats that's on the board right now: 67% completion percentage, school record, 3,477 yards, 30 touchdowns responsible for. this guy's got the talent to get it done. He proved himself at a high level in the Fiesta Bowl. We'll see if he gets it done in Miami.
And here we go, 1st and 10. And it's a flip to Singleton, who bounces it out to the right side. He'll pick up about 8 to start that drive. That two-headed monster backfield of Singleton and Katron Allen, they've been doing it for the past few years.
Yeah, and if you look at that rushing attack, they have to get that going to kind of open up Aller's passing game too. And Aller's got a really good deep ball too. If they're able to kind of open up that run game a little bit more and open up that deep ball for Aller, that should be an interesting key for them in this one.
So that was a gain of 6. And so now in motion goes the receiver. Aller's going to drop back. He's going to find Singletary, a Singleton, and he's got a lot of space. Singleton with a huge gain. I wasn't really paying attention to how far that went, but it goes across midfield. That's going to be at least 20 yards.
Yeah, that's a great dump off pass. Singleton really just kind of got him open space and on that screen pass, and great blocks ahead by the defenders or the offensive lineman and tight end Warren as well to get him into space. And this offense is already starting to roll now.
23 yards was that carry. This is back to Singleton, and he only gets 1 that time.
Yeah, that's a good job from Notre Dame really stopping that defense there because, Singleton got the ball twice in a row. If you give it to him the third time's a charm. They try and get him just ahead of the line of scrimmage. It'll be about a 2nd and 9.
So we'll be 2nd and 9. On the plus side of the field for the Nittany Lions at Notre Dame's 46, Aller's going to drop it back, looking, and that is knocked away, intended for Amari Evans. Leonard Moore
yeah,
back there in coverage. That was a bang play here. That's close. Was that shot to the head? Almost.
Yeah, it looked like it was definitely a shot to the head there.
So no foul. 3rd down and 9.
Looks like Aller's going to try and check up a play here, try and get his guys in space.
Let's see what goes on here.
Oh, we're going to get a flag. First penalty.
And a flag.
Looks like it's going to be a false start.
False start, move him back 5. Wow. Could not get set in time.
Yeah, see, that was the other thing, too, with this Penn State team. You can't let them get in penalties because the minute that starts to happen, it becomes trouble. So I think if they limit the penalties in this game, that could prove an advantage. But if they continue to rack up penalties, then, it could be an issue.
So now, 3rd and pretty long. 3rd and 14. They need the Notre Dame 36 for a first down. Aller, short throw, caught by Allen, but he doesn't get that far. He only gets past the 45. That's only a pickup of 6.
Yeah, it's a great stop for Notre Dame. They're getting it to 4th down. They'll probably sound the punt team now. Yeah, huge stop, especially after that big screenplay that got them in position. Now it's just a little bit too far out of field goal range for them to kick it, so they'll just punt it away.
So Singleton, great start. And that one small 5-yard false start penalty is going to cost them on this opening drive and bring out Riley Leonard as the punt goes about 33 yards to the other side of the field. They're going to take a break. Okay. Okay. Well, they were taking a break. We'll send a break as well. We'll be just right back. We're new to this, guys. We're new. from 3. All right, Rome, Riley Leonard and this Notre Dame offense, we're already back. They're ready for 1st and 10 at their own 11. That was a pretty nice punt by the Penn State punter. So here we go. 1st and 10, first drive for Notre Dame.
It's Penn
Leonard,
State crowd's getting loud.
here we go. Dropping back, short throw to the side. It'll be caught by the tight end Evans. That'll be a gain of about 6.
Yeah, it was a good, nice, just little dink out throw to the sideline. Nothing too crazy. Just keep it simple. Then that opens up the deep shot later on.
So 2nd and 4 at about the 17. Leonard, he's got 10 to snap. And he'll give it to Love. And Jeremiah Love will pick up the first down on about a 5 yards. Yes, 5-yard carry for Love. New set of downs, just like that. Now Leonard's going to keep it on first down, and he'll only get about 2 or 3, maybe. Trying to catch him, I guess.
Yeah, Abdul Carter read him like a book on that
Yeah,
possession.
Carter was right in there.
Tried to do a little bit too much, read it towards the middle.
He tried to just go right up the middle, and Carter was all over that. Exactly.
That's why Abdul Carter is a top draft prospect, because he's able to read plays like that.
And 2nd and 8 now, just outside of the Notre Dame 25. Love. And he gets absolutely blasted. I think he lost a yard.
That was a great corner blitz from Arizona State, Penn State, to try and get there and get them for the stop. I go to ASU, for those of you who don't.
We love our schools. We love our schools.
I'm just used to saying state with Arizona at this point, but Penn State, mind you. But that was a great play on defense. Really great orchestration there, and brings up a 3rd and medium.
3rd and 7. Throwing it deep down the right side. It's caught. Mitchell Evans with a nice play. That's a way across midfield.
What a catch by Mitchell Evans.
Gain of 32. He was one-on-one down the right side.
That was a great play. Way to get him on that back shoulder, too. You can see him kind of get in motion on the right side and then just steamroll past the corners there. And that's the one thing about this Penn State team, too, is their secondary is not all that great. So if Notre Dame can exploit that, they'll be in good position to score here.
32 yards on that one. 1st and 10 now at the PSU 43. And it's Aeneas Williams, the backup. And he'll get about 2 or 3. And again, look, Mitch Evans was on a corner. Clearly, that corner was undersized.
Yeah, it was a big mismatch that got them into position, and just trying to get, just a little solid chunk run play. Hopefully they can get Jeremiah Love in space now with him back in the game.
Yes, Aeneas Williams comes out. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the PSU 41. Love goes out, all the way out, and Leonard's going to throw it, and that was tipped at the line. And Vanover gets the tip on it. That was probably not what I was trying to say, but you get the point. Got his hand on the ball. That was headed for Evans, once again, the tight end, who had that big play earlier. So now Notre Dame is set with a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, you could tell, even though Penn State is kind of backed up in their own territory, they're doing a great job of disguising blitzes and stopping the pressure here from Notre Dame to try and get to score here.
3rd down looking, and it's incomplete again for Evans. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a great response there from the corner that got beat on that big play to Evans. Really read that slant route well and got the hand out there to bat it down. And that'll bring up a fourth down, and it'll likely bring out the field goal unit with Mitch Jeter kicking the field goal there for the Fighting Irish.
This is a far one. I didn't realize. No, it
It's
looks
a
like
punter,
they're in
actually.
punt.
Never mind.
Looks like
I
they're
was
yeah. Looks
talking all
like
this
they're in
stuff
punt.
about kicking.
I was like, wait, is that the kicker? No, that's a punt, and the punt is away, headed for wow, right at the 2 yard line is the fair catch. So Penn State will take over, and we will send it to our own break. I was about to say to commercial, but we don't have those. So we'll be right back. All right, Mr. Katie, we are back in the Rock. I wish I was at the Rock. It's so cold here. Oh my god.
Yeah. I've been at the Hard Rock a couple times. It's a solid stadium for what it's worth.
Oh, I bet. Is the way it's built like the true thing where during the NFL season, like it's hotter on
Yeah,
the other
I went to a Miami Florida State game. It wasn't for the Dolphins though. But
right. Screw hey, we beat Miami. I don't give a crap about Miami. And I wasn't even there. That's why
oh my
I'm
goodness,
more
that's
upset
a
about
trip.
that. I wasn't even there. Like that's so sad. Like I couldn't even get there, bro. Anyway, Penn State Drive is starting at their own 2. This is going to be a handoff, and oh my goodness. Patron Allen, the back, he's going to lose a yard, so now they're all the way backed up. Lost a 1 on that.
Yeah, so all the way back at the 1 now, and when you let this defensive line take control of the game, it might be a nightmare, especially when you're backed up on your own goal line. And it might be a situation like the ASU Texas game where they try and hand it off and it gets bobbled in the end zone for a safety or something like that. This is prime safety territory back here, so we'll see if that actually does happen though, or if they get out of it.
We'll see if they do get out of it. From the 2, it's Allen again, and he'll get up there. Getting past that defensive line, he'll pick up about 6 or 7.
That's a
Instead of
really key run. That's a really key run for Allen. They really just bounce it out to the outside, finding a hole, creating space, and that's what gets them in better position to actually try and run it for 2 yards, or if you want to take a play action deep shot here to try and get the offense rolling, that's what you do here.
3rd and 2 from their own 9.
Looks like they're going empty set. Oh no, yeah, Katron Allen's going back in the backfield.
Allen is there behind through Aller. It is Allen, and a beautiful cut. And he'll pick up about 4. He'll pick up the first down, more importantly. And that was just a beautiful cut there.
It's a nice
Like I
run there
s-
from Allen there. Bounced it off to that left side. Really just creating space like he's done throughout this drive and, put them
Quick
in
play,
position to
Aller.
pass.
Oh my goodness.
And it looked like they went a little bit up tempo there to try and get it on that slant route
Trying
over
to
the
get him,
middle.
yeah, incomplete pass. However, I believe Wallace was the intended target, even though there were
Yes,
a few guys in the vicinity, including a few Notre Dame defenders. Second and 10 coming up. From the 15. Allen again will cut up, takes a nasty hit, but gets 5, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 of the 20 gets them in a good spot here. We'll see what they could do with it, but I think if you just keep it going to Allen here, because he's clearly finding space outside of that offensive line. So if he's able to continue doing that throughout this game, he should be in a good position to get
This
this team farther down the field.
again, it's those two guys, Allen and Singleton. They can both hurt you if you're not ready. And here we go, 3rd and 5 from the 20. Aller's gonna drop back, has time, throws it over the middle, but is broken up. An incomplete pass again, looking for Wallace, and it's another punt coming up for Penn State.
Yeah, it's a great closeout there from former ASU Sun Devil. Got a shot at my guy Jordan Clark, son of Ryan Clark. He had a great read on that slant route. Basically went step for step with Wallace there and read that play like a book. And that just shows how great of a quarterback he's been and a great transfer add to this defense to get a huge 3rd down stop.
So punting from their own 20, almost got to him. Oh, and a nice tackle at the end of it as it was caught. No fair catch was signaled. So Zion Tracy's back there and making the play.
Yeah, big time hit there on special teams to kind of put Notre Dame in a decent position here to try and score here.
45-yard punt. We'll take a break. Still 0-0 at the Hard Rock. are back after a nice break. That I guess we're doing that. Pretty decent punt for Penn State considering where they were punting from. This drive will start at the Notre Dame 35 for Riley Leonard. And the first play is play action going deep. Pretty decent over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nice pressure again. Rome, it's Abdul Carter once again.
I mean, this guy is the reason why he's one of their top guys on the defensive side of the ball, really just putting pressure on their offensive line and just really commanding this defense. And it's been a credit to both teams, too, on both sides of their defense has played a big role in this first quarter so far.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Leonard with 5 to snap. He gets it off with 2. He'll keep it himself, and he'll get about 2 or 3. And again, Abdul Carter was in there, but he didn't actually make that tackle as the other guy. But still, he's always there. He's always somewhere. Still scoreless. I think our boy JJ is probably pooping his pants right now because he doesn't know what to
Yeah,
feel.
JJ's the Notre Dame fan. He's probably nervous as hell right now.
Of course. On 3rd and 7, that was a gain of 3. And I heard a whistle and a flag.
Looks like it's going to be a false start. Yes, it will be a
And
false
this is going to back them up.
Yeah, I feel like that fake disguise
Yeah.
kind of got Notre Dame flustered there on that attempt there, and that's what made them go back 5 yards.
It's the guard that was called for. It was the tackle who's called for it on the left side. And that just tiny flinch is going to get you. And move them back through 5 yards from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12. From outside the 35 at the 33, it'll be Leonard. He'll drop back. Throwing on the move. And that is intercepted. Wheatley picks it off for Penn State. That was double coverage.
Yeah, it's a bad throw for Riley Leonard. Kind of got too much pressure there on that pass attempt there, and that's what got him kind of frazzled there. And that's what led to that throw over the middle, and just number 6 for Penn State was right
So
there.
deep shots. One went their way, one hasn't. Still 0-0. We're having another break, I guess. We'll see you guys in a minute. Back here in Miami, we're taking another look at this interception that was just thrown by Leonard. Again, Rome described it. He was kind of rushed, threw it into double coverage, and this Penn State drive will start inside their own 40. Aller fleshed out back, all the way back, looking for the only guy in the area there was Singleton, but it's incomplete. And
Yeah,
it's
it was
second
a
down.
little bit of a wayward pass there from Aller, but going back to Zaki Wheatley, who was on the interception there, had a great read from the safety spot, got in there on the pick and got them in offense. But I think if you're Penn State, you got to just try and get it back to your running backs, make them find space, get it to Tyler Warren too. We haven't heard his name a lot in this one as well, so get
Tyler
him more
Warren,
involved in the offense.
of course, the stud tight end, caught touchdowns in these playoffs. That's a dump off to Tyler Warren. As we say it, he trucks a man, gets a first down, takes
That
down Watts. That's a huge little tackle right there.
it's honestly almost like I'm a sidekick that they just give the ball to Warren after I talk
And a
about it.
quick snap, and they give it to Singleton. Sorry to cut him off. They're running quick.
Yeah,
That's a
they're
gain
going
of
up tempo
5.
offense here. That's the key in this thing.
Trying to catch Notre Dame off guard. And yes, Rome is in fact a psychic, so don't get on his bad side. Do not get on this man's bad side. Another quick tempo. Aller's going deep down the right side and just over the head of Warren. Was trying to lay out for that one. Not a great ball.
Yeah, just a little bit too far out of reach for Warren there, but his catch radius is very wide, and he can get his hands on anything. So if you just put him in the right position, he'll make sure to catch it for you. There's a reason why he was 7th in the Heisman voting as well. So he's really easily one of the best tight ends in the country and deserves that title for sure.
McCord was number 10. That's all I'm going to say.
Scatterboo was number 5.
Scatterboo was number 5.
Scatterboo
Okay.
was number 5.
You're good. Whatever.
That's
Whatever.
right there.
As Singleton gets the carry on third down, does not pick up the first. It'll be 4th and short. Picked up about 4 or 5. It looks like they're going to stay out there.
It's a gutsy call for James Franklin. You want to try and get that first down, but yeah, it looks like a couple guys are going off. But it's a gutsy call here if you keep the offense out in the field, and they want to try and dial up a play to get a first down here with some decent amount of yards left. So we'll see if it actually comes out.
It is officially 4th and 2. They need the 35 of Notre Dame. Aller gives it to Singleton, and he'll pick it up. That's going to be at least 5 or 6 around the right side.
Yeah, it's a great play to get out to Singleton on that reverse play. Really caught the Notre Dame defense off guard there, left that right side wide open to get him into space, and he cleanly picks up 2 yards plus a little more to that as well. Gets him in close to red zone range.
Apologies. That was about a 7 or 8 yard carry. So that sets up 1st and 10 inside the 30. It goes back to Allen, and he picks up another 6 or 7. They are just running it home
there behind the line.
Yeah, it looked like an awkward handoff there, but they have just been hammering it with the guys Singleton and Allen. And I said it at the top. These guys have been doing it for what it feels like years.
Right.
But
and it really shows like that's how deep their backfield can go. If you can get both those guys involved, then it's really going to be a problem. And that can open up that deep ball that we mentioned before with Aller as well.
So back-to-back 7+ yard carries for Allen. Now Aller's going to drop back. He's going to scramble, throw it on the run. Catch made. Reynolds is going to make the catch. He's the backup to Warren. He picks up about 7 for the first down.
It's a great play there. Kind of got in pressure, kept him in the pocket, threw him out to the right side, and got him in space. And another first down for the Nittany Lions.
They have found something here on this drive inside the red zone. The first time anybody has hit there, we're 1 minute and 15 away from completing the first quarter. Allen will give it to Singleton. He pushes his way, and he's inside the 10. That play started at the 15. So that's another 6 or 7 yards.
It looks like, especially out of bounds, too, there are a couple guys with Notre Dame and Penn State kind of jawing at each other a little bit. But it looks like Penn State's going to get back on the up tempo here.
They're getting right back to the line, exactly. From inside the 10 at the 9, Aller lobbing it, end zone. Out of reach. The only guy there was, of course, it's one of the running backs, Singleton. But it's an incomplete pass. It leads to 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and that's the one thing with that deep ball, like we mentioned, is it's got a lot of touch under it, but sometimes it can be a little bit too much, and that was a perfect example of that right there. But as you look at the stats, too, like Singleton, 29 rush yards, 23 receiving yards. He's a dual threat running back. He can catch it, can run it at a great level, and same with Kaytron Allen. So those guys have been the key points in this entire game so far.
Drew was trying to tell the ladies to close their eyes on that throw. On 3rd and 4, that's number 1. 3rd and 4, Aller with time again, trying it, and that time it is intercepted. He tried the exact same throw to the
Looks
exact
like
same spot.
it looks like it'll be called back though. It'll be a penalty on the
There will
defense.
be a flag. I did not notice the flag. There's a flag. And we'll see what our official Michael Vandervelde says. And it will be defensive holding. So, Rome, you nailed it. The guy who came down with the ball is called for the holding call.
Yeah, as we can see on the replay here, trying to see where the holding came about.
Right
It
at
looked
the
like
end,
he
right at the
hold him in the
start
horse
there. Yeah,
collar a little
right at
bit.
the
Yeah,
start.
tug the jersey. Yeah, that's an easy holding call.
It was Evans he was being guarded against.
Yeah, you could tell
And so
29
that is
there.
the 5. That is half the distance. So this is at the 4 for 1st and goal for the Nittany Lions. Aller, handoff. Allen pushing his way. He gets absolutely halted after he picks up 2 or 3, but he gets pushed back to where he started.
Yeah, it looked like he had a solid run up the middle, but that Notre Dame defense did a really good job of pushing him back and not really getting in that end zone there.
So that officially goes as a 3-yard rush. Probably 2.5, maybe. This will be inside the 2-yard line is where the 2nd and goal will come from. Warren was in the shot, but now it's Aller. He gives it back to Allen. He gets tackled in the backfield. There for Notre Dame. That's a loss of about a yard. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. But that's the end of the 1st quarter. Penn State's knocking at the door. It is 0-0. We'll take a quick break. All right, all right, all right. End of one here in Miami. Penn State knocking at the door. The first team to be in the red zone, or the first drive that's gone in the red zone. It'll be third and goal from the 3 for Drew Aller and the Buds. He'll look to throw. He's got oh my gosh. He had Singleton wide open, and the throw was behind him. He had a
That was
walk-in
a
touchdown
walk
there,
in.
Rome.
That was a
Walk-in
walk-in
touchdown.
touchdown for Nicholas Singleton there. Just threw it a little bit low, and he couldn't really get the hands on it. That's a backbreaker for the Nittany Lions if you want to try and
Not a
score
good
here.
ball.
You got to get that thing to his chest if you're trying to get it in there.
So they'll settle for 3.
That's a huge stop if you're Notre Dame here.
And a whistle. It'll be a timeout.
Trying to
Timeout,
ice the
Notre
kicker.
Dame trying to ice him in the second quarter. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. I'm also surprised they haven't gone for a fourth because you're back. If you even if you don't score, you're basically at the 2 yard line for Notre Dame.
Right,
That puts them in a
right.
vulnerable position from the jump. But I can respect you just taking the points and just getting the lead early on because there was no points scored in that first quarter.
Now, I mean, not every coach is going to be Dan Campbell. I understand that. So,
Or Kenny Dillingham for that matter too,
or
because
any
he always
Kenny
goes for
Dillingham.
that fourth.
Exactly. Yeah. That's good. That's a good one. But yeah, so they're going to take their points. They just took a timeout. Again, the winner of this one's going to take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between Texas and Ohio State. That'll also be probably cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. Barner is the kicker, and his kick is right down the chute. And we've got our first points here in Miami, 3-0 in favor of the Nittany Lions. I mean, I guess whatever our expectations were, but it's been a pretty good defensive battle thus far.
Really great defensive battle. We mentioned it off the top as well. Both teams really taking control with their defensive prowess on both sides with the front seven and the secondary. And it was really like a walk-in touchdown away from this being a touchdown lead for Penn State. So I think, it's a win that at least they got points on the board, but it's also a win for Notre Dame too because it looked like Penn State was for sure going to score a touchdown on that drive. But for them to get 3 gives them confidence, especially with their quarterback, their star man, Riley Leonard, going back under center with the kickoff.
Now, Leonard did throw a pick on this last drive. We'll look to see if he can figure that out. Clearly, he was being rushed on that one play at the get it away. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
And it was just about, Penn State really putting the pressure on them, too. They really did a good job of setting those exotic blitzes, those corner blitzes from both sides to try and close the pocket quickly and not let him get enough space to throw it deep downfield. And that's what you kind of get with those picks from Riley Leonard at the first part.
So Penn State will kick it away. This kick will also head towards the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And so, as you just mentioned it, Riley Leonard and Jeremiah Love, the offense will come back out. They'll look to fix whatever mistake that was.
I think also if you're Notre Dame too, you have to get Jeremiah Love back in the offense because you want to take a page out of Penn State's book here and really just try and open up that rushing attack because clearly the passing game has not worked for them so far. 2 for
He is
6, 38
not on
yards
the
for Brian Leonard.
he is not on the field for this first down. And the running back that does get the carry loses about 5 or 6.
Yeah, Jadarian Price there got swallowed up by that
Price.
front seven. Did a really good job of getting that pressure, again, sending the blitzes and really kind of getting this Notre Dame offense flustered. And it's a completely different offense when they face against Georgia. Both Notre Dame played really well against that defense, and Penn State is clearly having a better game plan through at least the first quarter and the minute of this game.
So now Price loses 4 on that one. They're going to give it right back to him, and he's got a gap. And on 2nd and 14, he picks up about 12. Nice. And look, they went right back to him. They said, "Here's the rock. Take it. Do what you can." He was able to find the gap. Great blocks there.
That's a huge redeeming run for Price there. Just getting it out to the outside, finding holes and spaces to get through. And it's a credit to the offensive line, too. Their offensive line has always been really good the past few years. And
On
that's been
third and two, Leonard will keep it himself. He'll dive, and he looks like he'll have the first.
Yeah, it's pretty convincing he got the first down there. Really good design run there. Run it to the left side, both the tackle and guard on the left side doing a good job making those blocks up ahead. And that got them the first down to get them in business here.
Another whistle, and it's an injury. The tackle Knapp is down. An injury timeout they will take, and we'll take one as well. We'll be right back. 3-0 here in the Orange Bowl. We're back as we're taking a look at the injury to the left tackle. They have put a new left tackle in Tosh Baker. I really mess with that first name. Really mess with the guy. Dude,
Scottsdale native, shout out.
if I was yeah, exactly, you and your Arizona stuff. Dude, if my name was Tosh, like another
My name was
whistle,
Taj. All right, we got a false start.
another.
Or at least we're going to get like some type of whistle here.
I think it was a clock thing, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, it might have been, clock management being an issue, but
As you know. Yeah, they just put 12 seconds back on the clock, so something was up. 13:23 to go. No, now the clock's running. Here we go.
yeah,
We're back in
Look,
business.
looks like the
And another
management was
whistle.
not.
Wait,
Yeah, looks
another
like the
whistle.
management was not
They're
being
not
in the
doing.
signal there.
Yeah, they're not doing good here.
Well, I gotta admit though, it is kind of loud at Hard Rock, so it's hard to hear the rest when they do the signal and everything. But props to the clock management people. It's a hard job.
It is a hard
Give them
job.
enough respect.
You were totally right. Now we've got 1st and 10. 13 minutes to go in the first half. Leonard rolling out to his right, throwing on the run. The pass is complete. Mitchell makes the catch. It'll be a gain of about 7 or 8.
It's a nice pitch and catch there from Leonard to Mitchell there. Got them in space, and just it's a nice little drive starter to get the rhythm going for this offense to see if they can field goal or try and take a lead with a touchdown.
A calm little bootleg there on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Notre Dame. Leonard with time, gets away, takes off, and he's got the first. Avoided some pressure there. Took a little bit of time in the pocket, just decided to dip, and it looks like he picked up the first down there, Rome.
Yeah, that's a good run there from Riley Leonard, just lowering that shoulder, playing bully ball with that defense. Is now they're going right back to up tempo.
Yeah, they're back up to the line. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Love is back in the game. Don't know what happened there. They gotta. He's been clearly the key to their offense this season. Here we go. 1st and 10. And there he is. It's Jeremiah Love to the right side. Gets about 5. 5 or 6, maybe. They got to start getting him going.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, you got to get him going if you want to try and win this game. And he had a big run in the first round when they played Indiana. Had that big 98-yard touchdown against Indiana. And if you get that type of dynamic play going from Jeremiah Love, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially goes as a 4-yard carry. It'll be 2nd and 6. And Leonard, that just didn't work. He was staying in the pocket. He tried to take off, and he loses about 4.
Yeah, it looked like that was a broken play there from Notre Dame there, trying to get another design run there, but Penn State is too good of a defense to call their bluff there on that one. So another great defensive play there from Zakee Wheatley there, who had the interception from earlier.
So they lose what they initially gained. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Back where where the last set of downs began at the 46. Play clock at 1. He just gets it off. Quick throws to the right side. Greathouse is going to get only 3. And that is nowhere near the first Rome. Clearly, the sound in the stadium is getting to them.
Yeah, it looked like that was kind of flustering them and couldn't really get in their offense. And that's what, Penn State fans do. I saw it firsthand when I was at the Fiesta Bowl. Their Happy Valley fans travel, man. It's unbelievable to see that crowd there. And that's what kind of got to Riley Leonard and that offense for the punt.
So another drive that will end with a punt this evening. This punt is away. Tracy makes the catch at the 10, and that's where the next Penn State drive will start. It is still 3-0. You haven't missed much here at the Orange Bowl. We'll send you to another quick break. back at the Orange Bowl, Penn State, Notre Dame. Matt Welling and Rome Kadi. We are glad to be with you. Glad you, for whatever reason, found us on your YouTube recommended. Good for us. Why don't you subscribe while you're at it? Follow the Instagram, follow the TikTok, give them 5 media everywhere. Rome, why don't you subscribe too?
Yeah, I'll subscribe too, Ahmed. I think I'm already subscribed. I gotta check though.
Okay, good. I probably shouldn't have even had to say that. But here we go. New Penn State drive, deep drop back for Aller on first down. He was looking for Singleton down the right side, but the throw goes over his head. That's another missed throw that he had another missed throw earlier to Warren, if you remember. This one, Singleton had his man beat, and he just overthrew it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I mentioned before, sometimes with that deep ball from Drew Aller has too much touch on it, and that's what kind of was the case there with that wheel route from Singleton.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 10. It's a handoff. Patron Allen gets that carry, and that's about 20 yards. My goodness. It was hard for me to tell who that was. My apologies for the pause, but what a run that was there. They're going quick. Right back up to the line is Allen again. And he'll get 2 on that one. They're just pounding the rock.
They're just pounding the rock. They're trying to get him in space and, just doing what they've been doing this whole game. Play bruising Penn State football on the run game, not really doing too much passing and, playing great on defense as well, holding the Notre Dame offense to a goose egg within a quarter and a half.
So they're utilizing both backs. Singleton, obviously, we've seen him run some routes. He had that drop earlier, but not really his fault, I'm not going to lie. On 2nd down, this is Warren who's keeping it in the backfield, and the tight end's got a first down. Pickup of about 12. What a design that was.
Yeah, it was a great play design there from Penn State, really trying to catch this Notre Dame defense off guard. And they've kind of set up in that route with Tyler Warren playing the shotgun a couple times, but they've always moved it back to Drew Aller. So the fact that they kind of stood there with Warren and him taking it to that first down marker kind of shows the versatility and that this Notre Dame defense has to be on their toes at all times.
So now it's another first down here. Aller's going to keep it. He's going to roll to his left. No, this is Warren. I'm sorry. Wow. That's incredible what just happened there. That was Tyler Warren. My apologies. He looked like he was about to get nothing and then cut it up the left side, picked up about 6 or 7, maybe even 8. And that's why he's the top 10 Heisman finalist. My goodness.
I mean, look at that stiff arm in the backfield, too. That could have easily been a loss of 5 or 6. And instead, it's another run play that's close to a first down. And that's how good Tyler Warren is. He's just using his stiff arm, that ability of his to get into space and get room for him just to try and get a first down.
Penn State is clearly tricking me as well. I totally thought that was not Tyler Warren in the backfield there. This is Singleton. And they're just running it up Notre Dame's gut. A 10-yard pickup for Singleton. That was 2nd and 1. So this is another first down. And they are just cruising.
They're getting in the big
right
rhythm.
Back to the line. Play action. This is actually Aller. He's going to roll to his left. Going to take off. And he ends up getting 5 or 6.
This is what you call a drive like death by 1,000 paper cuts. Just trying to get those bruising runs, those chunk run plays, get those first down, just keep progressing down the field and not really try and be too flashy and go for the deep shot. And that's really what James Franklin has preached to his team. He's always been like, run the damn ball, and that's exactly what they've been doing this entire game.
They have not had a completion on this drive. Obviously, it started with that big deep ball, but it was incomplete. But they have just been running it up their throat, or down their throat, excuse me. I don't know how that would work if it went up the throat. This is another handoff. This is Allen. Takes a big shot there, but not before another first down is picked up. This is crazy.
Yeah, for this defense, it's kind of like for this defense, it's kind of like pick your poison at this point. Would you rather want to deal with Katron Allen, or would you rather deal with Singleton in that back?
They're back up, Rome. I'm sorry. They're running it again. Katron Allen again. Another one. Another 5-yarder.
We sound like broken records already in this second quarter. Just
we really
trying to
do.
figure ourselves out here.
We really do. I'm telling you guys, you're hearing the same thing. It's because it's true. 2nd and 5. They're right back. And guess what, Rome? It's a handoff, but this time, Notre Dame is ready.
Yeah, Notre Dame finally got that stop there on the line of scrimmage. Again, they kind of recognized that ball was going to go, and they finally made a stop. But now that it's 3rd down, do you try and see some pass here, or do you keep the run game here? And that's the question that is yet to be answered.
3rd down,
5.
Inside the red zone. They were really going with the, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This will be 3rd and 5 from the 19. Aller. This is Allen. Another run. He's not going to get the first. He picks up about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and the decision here, that was Singleton. Exactly.
That was Singleton on that outside.
Man, oh man. They run it with everybody. So Franklin's decision here, and this time, they're going to keep the offense out, Rome.
Keeping the offense out. Wow, that's a very interesting move here.
Inside the red zone. The last time they went for 3. This is 4th and 2.
It seemed like he was without hesitation that he was going to go for it too.
Right. Warren got it. Quickly off the line is Tyler Warren for a 4-yard catch.
Yeah, that's a huge play on that tight end screen there for Warren. Just let him lower the shoulder and bully some white shirts over on the secondary.
So 1st and 10 from the 12 of Notre Dame. Aller hands it off. Singleton. I think I got it right that time.
Yes, you did get it right.
Gets it inside the 10. It'll get dropped inside the 7.
That was a big tackle. Knocked his helmet off there for a little bit, but able to regain composure after that big hit from 56.
Still,
3rd.
Another 5-yard pickup. It just seems like they're always finding somewhere to go, these running backs. The helmet did pop off.
And that's a testament to the offensive line, too. They're creating spaces for their gaps to go through quickly and create big-time runs for them.
2nd and 5. It's Allen that's in the back this time. He's going to get it. And he's down at the 5. That's a pickup of about 2. I think I've got it this time.
Yeah, you got Allen that time. There you go. Now we're starting to roll again.
I think we're back on it.
There you go. If you look at this current drive, though, too, 12 rush plays and 2 pass plays for Penn State. And that just tells you all that you need to know about how this team rolls in terms of their offensive game plans.
And one of those pass plays wasn't even a completion. So it's really been run heavy. And so now, as they try to trick me up, I think they have both guys back there. Now it's Singleton back with him, who kicks it off the end around. He cuts it upfield. Is he in? He is. Touchdown, Penn State. Nicholas Singleton. All they do is run, no matter what, Rome.
It's just what it is with this team. They always talk about running the damn ball, and that's what that was right there. And a great play by Singleton, just stretching his arm out over the plane there, and looks like they're going to try and review at least a little bit to make sure it's the right call before they kick the extra point. But great run there by Singleton. Gets to Penn State their first touchdown of the game, first touchdown for both teams, and gets them in a commanding lead here.
He made a nice, smooth move right there, number 2. The PAT is good, and it is 10-0 in favor of Penn State here in the Orange Bowl. It's been all Penn State so far. 10-0. I'm saying it again. here in the Orange Bowl. We've got 2 minutes to go in the half, just about. We'll be right back. We've got a shutout on our hands at the moment. Just over 2 minutes to go in the half. It is 10-0. JJ Seglio, where are you at? As the kick goes into the end zone for this next Notre Dame drive. They're down 10, Rome. What do they need to do right now?
I think you got to get it to Jeremiah Love. We've seen him. We haven't heard his name that much, and like we said, his explosive, dynamic runs have gotten Notre Dame's positions to score on offense, and they haven't really had as much of that in this one. They've kind of been relying on Riley Leonard to do much of the heavy lifting. So we'll see how this kind of works out in this drive, and hopefully they don't kind of stifle him here.
Well, they've got to do something compared to nothing to try and get on this board. 10-0 as this drive will start at their own 25. Of course, Leonard's going to drop it back. Steps up. Quick throw over towards the left side is Williams with the catch. It's a pickup of about 9. And again, I didn't see Jeremiah Love on there. That's Williams. He's the back on that play.
Yeah, he's been getting some playing time in place with Jeremiah Love, so maybe it might be a by committee situation for the Fighting Irish.
So I believe 2 minutes have hit the clock. We're going back to another break. We'll be right back. 2-minute warning for the Orange Bowl with Penn State and Notre Dame. Penn State up 10. They've been running it all game long, as they keep saying. This is second down for Riley Leonard. Mitchell Evans, the tight end, makes another completion, and they've got a little bit of a drive starting here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be on a 2-minute drill here, even though they deferred, and they will get the ball in the second half. They'll try and get some points on the board.
It was a 6-yard catch for Evans. Leonard looking to go deep again, tackled from behind, and that blows the play dead. He had to get it away. It was an incomplete pass.
It was an incomplete pass, but again, it's this front seven. We said it all day. The pressure that they're bringing on Riley Leonard is just relentless, and he can't really do anything about it other than just try and throw the ball away or just try and get it out quicker. But he's just getting mauled in the backfield throughout this first half.
The wind is blowing my door open. From my room being too hot, now it's too cold. They've got another injury on the offensive line. So, wait. Angeli is warming up right now.
Yeah, Steve Angeli. It looked like Riley Leonard was hurt on that play. Might be taken to the blue tent.
So, forget the lineman for a second. Riley Leonard is currently not in the game.
Yeah, that's a
we
huge
think.
loss. It looked like he had some type of concussion there and just want to get him checked out. Yeah, he was a little rattled on that tackle.
Yeah, that fall did not look great. And it is.
Yeah, the backup Angeli's in now.
It is Angeli that is in the game, yes. 2nd and 10. Wow, what a development here. Quick throw out to the left side. Williams makes the grab. He'll pick up about 5 or 6. And so Angeli's able to give it to a 3rd and manageable here.
Yeah, it's a good chunk play out to Aeneas Williams on that backside to try and get him more involved in that pass catching realm. And we'll see if he tries to take a shot or if he just gives up to Williams again on the run variety.
So this is some crazy thing here. And 5 from their own 45. Stays on with his first grab of the ball game. We haven't said his name at all. And that picks up about, I want to say 15, 14 maybe. They'll go right back to it. Angeli goes down. And the ball was knocked out. And who's got it?
So they're going to try to figure out who has it.
A strip sack. And who's got the ball? Notre Dame.
It'll be Notre Dame.
Recovered it. Exactly. Yep.
They were very lucky to pounce on that one. It looked like they were setting great pressure on that right side. It looks like they're going right back to it, but we'll get another whistle. It'll be timeout.
Wow. What a sequence. As we're taking another look, Angeli took a shot, straight up strip sack. But luckily, the left tackle, my boy Tosh, was under there in the pile to recover it, I believe. Abdul Carter. Of course Abdul Carter's in there. Of course he is.
Because he's always everywhere. He's like Waldo. He's everywhere. You just got to try and find him.
Of course. Except you can actually find him sometimes.
You could find him right on top of your face after a sack or a tackle, for all we know.
Right. Exactly. So we do. So when halftime hits, we'll take a quick break. We'll do a quick little wrap of the first half for you guys. But halftime is still 1 minute and 10 seconds away. 2nd and 14 after all that mess. From the PSU 45, Angeli. Over the middle, it's caught again by Williams. Aeneas Williams Nice way to get him involved. And they're going quick. Angeli back to throw. Almost batted out of the air. That one's caught by the tight end Evans. Out of bounds on the right side. Picks up the first, stops the clock momentarily. And it's a new set of downs for the Fighting Irish here.
It's a nice looking drive here from Angeli, really just being as poised as he possibly can, even though with the circumstance he had to basically throw himself into the wolves here to try and get a drive with a scoring drive to get points on the board for the Fighting Irish.
So 1st and 10 inside the PSU 30 at the 28. Angeli to throw again. He's being chased from behind. Throws it on the run, but it goes out of bounds. Greathouse was the only guy there, but the throw goes wide, and it'll be 2nd down.
Again, if you're Notre Dame here, you just got to try and continue what you've been doing this whole game, this whole drive, really. Just try and get a good up-tempo on offense, get your weapons involved, get Aeneas Williams involved. He's been a key for them out of the backfield to try and get some catches, and maybe open up to your receivers every now and then, see what they can do.
Rome, guess who was in pursuit of Angeli on that play?
Abdul Carter. No
Of
surprises.
course, he takes a seat here on 2nd and 10, takes a shot, but is able to complete it to right back to Greathouse. 4 yards. The clock does continue to run. 25 seconds and counting on 3rd and 6 coming up. 20 seconds now. And a whistle.
Looks like Notre Dame's going to take their final timeout.
Notre Dame does, in fact.
Oh, it's actually Penn
Call
State
that-
that takes their first timeout.
Or is it? It is Penn State. See, you're tricking me. You're gaslighting me now.
Well, I thought it looked like Penn.
No, it looked like
Notre
it was
Dame
going.
gonna
It looked
take
like it was
but
Notre
Penn
Dame.
State trying to ice the rhythm. Okay, I respect it.
It looked like
I
it was
respect
Notre
from
Dame
James
too.
Franklin.
So one last play. You would think Notre Dame would want to end the half with some points. Down 10.
I think if you're Notre Dame, it was a good thing to save that timeout for Marcus Freeman to try and use that, especially after this play. You want to try and get a little bit farther down
As
the
closer,
field,
yeah.
and then you call the timeout, try to kick a field goal, or you could just decide to score 6 if you want to try and take a deep shot. But I think what Marcus Freeman is going to try and do here is going to try and be conservative, try and just get that first down, get closer to field goal range to try and kick an easy field goal for Mitch Jeter.
So the clock was stopped at 20 seconds. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 24 of Penn State. Carter, of course, is back on the field. Angeli with 3 to snap. And my goodness, what just happened here? What happened first? Did they not get it off?
It was a
Did
penalty.
they not get it off? Yeah, either way, there's a flag, either offside or false start. Officials will discuss. And there's still.
Refs are continuing to try and make the right call here. It's a key spot in the game. You want to try and make the call right. You want to see what you can do here.
And it was given offside.
Wow.
So another 5 yards go forward before the play is even run.
That's a huge backbreaker for Penn State. You wanted to try and get out the field, and that's just not a penalty you want. It gets the Fighting Irish in prime position to not only score or try and take a timeout, kick a field goal, but they are in prime position to probably go for the end zone here, you think.
So from 3rd and 6 goes to 3rd and 1. No time was taken off because of the penalty. So with 20 seconds left, Notre Dame will snap this from the Penn State 19. Angeli throws it. Williams. Another catch for Aeneas Williams. It's a first down. I believe it was a gain of 4. And he gets out of bounds. 16 seconds still remain.
Fresh set of downs. I think if you're Marcus Freeman, you want to try and take at least a couple shots in the end zone because you're in prime position to do so. But if not, I think you're fine with taking 3 here and just sending it into the half with another chance to get the ball back to begin the second half.
So if you're just tuning in, I don't know why you would be, but Leonard is not in the game. Presumed presumed concussion, and Jelly's in the game. And on this play, he goes down, and that is huge for the Penn State defense.
And who else but Abdul Carter is always there when you need him to be for this Penn State offense or defense, excuse me. And it looks like Notre Dame's going to take their final timeout and kick a field goal. Great stop from Abdul Carter, really trying to minimize the damage that Notre Dame has been on this 2-minute drill drive and really just putting a screeching halt on this drive to try and score a touchdown there for Fighting Irish. But they'll gladly try and kick 3 here to send it into the half.
It goes as an 8-yard loss for Notre Dame. And Jelly, for his first half of the drive there, not too shabby. If you're a Notre Dame fan, I don't know how to feel. But they will look to settle for 3 here, get themselves on the board before halftime. The
And
kicker, Jeter, that's my man.
and if you look at
Yankee
Mitch
fan.
Jeter throughout this playoff too, 5 for 6 in this playoffs and 41 yards, decent range for him. He can try and get a hold of one here pretty easily here for Notre Dame. He's been a good kicker for them all year.
So you said it. It's a 41-yard attempt that will send us to halftime, regardless of the result. The snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is also good. 10-3. What a game to this point. A defensive battle thus far. Only one touchdown, and it was on a rushing touchdown there by Nicholas Singleton. We've got halftime. We'll come back to you guys in a bit for our little report. It is 10-3 Penn State over Notre Dame at halftime in the Orange Bowl. We will come right back to you guys. So we'll come back to you guys once the second half kicks underway. 10-3 here in the I was about to say the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl. We'll stick around. We'll be right back. Redo it. He's gonna make me
Redo the whole
redo it.
thing?
Redo the whole thing? Hey. We're back from halftime. We had our little bathroom breaks. We're ready to rock. Rome and I discussed it in our little mini halftime blurb. We don't know what the word on Riley Leonard is. I think they're literally talking about that as we speak. He went into the medical tent towards the end of their last drive. He looks like it looks like he's ready. But he's also
Yeah.
standing on the sideline, but also they're about to kick. So we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like he's ready and suited up and ready to go. So we'll see how he'll come back out and do something here in the second half.
I mean, I'm gonna guess that not everybody has a Tua head, so I'm sure he'll be fine. So we'll see. But yes, it did look like he was ready to rock. Angeli did rock that last drive where they settled for 3. We'll see what happens here as the kick is away. And the second half of this one is ready to go.
Looks like Riley Leonard's back in the game. Could be key in his development and try and get this drive going, try and tie the game for.
Sorry, I was trying to get it lined up. That's
Nah,
my
you're
bad.
good. No worries. You're good.
I was trying to get it lined up. Here we go. My apologies. 1st and 10. This is the first drive of the second half. Riley Leonard is back in this game. The first snap is a whistle. Delay of game. Wow. Wow.
That's a backbreaker. You can't let these penalties gain control of the rest of this game from Notre Dame. And, penalties are a killer for any team that's trying to win a ball game. And if you get more penalties, it means you're probably going to lose the game. So for Marcus Freeman, you got to let these guys know that you can't have that type of tolerance in this one.
So now it's 1st and 15 back at the 20. Leonard's going to give it off to. There is Jeremiah Love. Finally, we see Jeremiah Love. First down carry. Picked up about, I don't know, 6 or 7. This is saying that blurb there said their first time trailing in the second half. 2nd and 9, back to Love. Right up the middle, and there's the first down. Finally, we see some Jeremiah Love. On 2nd and 9, he's got the first room.
Yeah, it's what we've been saying the whole game. Get him involved, get him ready to go in this offense, and see what he can do for you. And he's put together chunk runs, and again, they're starting to take the page out of Penn State's book by just running the ball up the gut, not doing too much, not getting too fancy, and just try and get first downs and get down the field with ease.
That was a 9-yard play. Now we go right back on the run, and another 9-10-yard carry there for Jeremiah Love.
And there you go, a nice little cat and mouse game from Marcus Freeman and James Franklin. James Franklin was like, okay, now we're going to run the ball the first half. Marcus Freeman was like, okay, we got a guy in our backfield named Jeremiah Love that we can get the ball out and do this exact same thing with. So it's that chess piece, that chess match that you get with 2 great head coaches in this game.
So they're cooking it up now. 3 straight runs. 2nd and 1 at their own 44. And guess what? It's another run play. He might have I believe he did get it. It was 2nd and, I think, less than a yard there. He did pick it up. Love does get that carry. He'll come off now. New set of downs coming for the Fighting Irish. Or was that Price? Was that Love or Price back there? I think Love did get that carry. Anyway, 1st and 10 at the 45. Leonard has time. Goes deep down the right side. He's got Williams. Big over-the-shoulder grab for Aeneas Williams. What a receiving day he's having. That's goes for 35, 36 maybe. Wow. Go ahead.
That's a humongous play there. getting it to your running back, Aeneas Williams on that go route. Great separation there to get to 41 on Penn State. And this gets them into business now.
Inside the red zone now. And this is Williams again who gets the handoff. He's inside the 10, and he's tackled at the 3. Wow.
Two
Aeneas
huge
Williams.
two huge plays from Aeneas Williams there. Gets this team right into the doorstep of the end zone to score a touchdown when it looked like they haven't done that much this game. And this one is a completely different Notre Dame team and one that Penn State fans have to really kind of be on their toes about here.
Wow. Aeneas Williams. Who would have thought? First and goal from the 4. Leonard's going to keep it, and he will get halted after about a 1. He got a push, but I believe forward progress was already made.
Yeah, it looks like they'll have him stopped at the 3 for the whistle blew, but credits their O-line, too, for trying to push him over and get some extra yardage on that play, but refs saw it differently as there was too much contact on that 3-yard line to suffice that extra push.
What a start here. Carter comes back on here for the second down. They were at midfield, and in 2 plays, they got inside the 10. It's that quickly. That quick.
That's what happens in football.
So that was a 1-yard rush for Leonard. He's had a few of those design runs. And it's second and goal now. Leonard's going to keep it again, and he is in. Riley Leonard, what a drive. What an opening drive there for Notre Dame out the gates. Their first touchdown, and they're an extra point away from tying it up, Rome.
The humongous drive from Notre Dame really kind of gets their spirits out. And, they kind of needed that halftime reset to kind of just reassess themselves, get back to playing their brand of football. And they got right down the field, got right past their secondary, and gave them a chance to try and tie this ball game up with an extra point here.
They did exactly what we suggested that they should have done. Get Love the football. And Leonard just knew where to put those passes as the extra point is good. And just like that, we are tied at 10. If you blinked, you missed everything. Opening drive touchdown here in the second half. It's 10-10 in the Orange Bowl. We'll be right back. All right, Rome. Well, just like that, it's 10-10. Riley Leonard leading the Notre Dame offense to a touchdown drive, the first drive of the second half. We've got ourselves a game.
Huge game here. Huge response from the Fighting Irish to try to get back in this game. And they're showing a lot of fight, especially coming out of the half. And, we'll see how Penn State counters with their next drive.
So now the question becomes if the kick is away, and never mind, this kick is going to be returned, and he runs into a wall. I believe that was turnable. Runs into a wall about the 21. The question, Rome, is going to become, do the Nittany Lions stick with the run game that's been working all day for them, knowing that Notre Dame's probably been in the locker room planning something up for that?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the biggest thing here. Do you see Drew Allard taking a shot here downfield, try and get that deep ball going for him? We'll figure that out as we go. But I think that's what you need to do, especially with how you saw that ensuing defensive drive on the first drive of the second half.
So that is Allen. I believe I got that one right. Allen's in the back, and of course he's going to get it. And they do start with a run, and it goes for just about 2. A lot of movement under there, but they'll dig out the pile. It's just 2-yard gain. They do stick with the run there. You would like to see some Drew Aller firing it, but if they think they can handle it with the run game that they've got very established to this point,
I
they're
think I
they
think the only downside to that is they really got to start passing it more, and it's only so much you could do with this Notre Dame defense to try and stop it.
second down and 8. Aller's going to throw it right side, completes it to Tyler Warren, and he's doesn't get the first. He picks up 6, so it'll be third and short.
Yeah, 3rd and 2. I think you should probably get it to either Allen or Singleton to try and get it up the seam and then in some space here if you're Penn State.
So yes, 3rd and 2 on the 6-yard play to Warren. You mentioned it before, top 10 in Heisman voting for that tight end. Here we go. 3rd down, and the handoff goes to Allen, and he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. And here come the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, that's a huge stop for Notre Dame trying to do their thing, and it's a great stop there. Again, that just proves that Coach Freeman is making some great adjustments coming out of the half on both sides of the ball, and Notre Dame looks like a completely different team coming out of the locker room.
So quickly, the question that I posed was answered. Penn State's going to have to try and start throwing this ball, as another punt will be sent away towards the Notre Dame 30 is where the fair catch is made. And just like that, Riley Leonard is going to come right back onto the field. Before that, we'll have a quick break. We'll be right back. back again. So a quick Penn State drive, a 3-and-out on their first drive of the half, Rome, and it seems as if momentum has shifted towards the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, if you're Riley Leonard, you have to continue to put the pedal to the metal here and continue to do what you've been doing this entire third quarter here and continue to put pressure on this defense because it's clear that they've tried to make adjustments to fight off that pressure coming in towards the front seven. So we'll see if that happens again on this next drive.
So the punt went for 40 yards. This drive is going to start at the Notre Dame 30. That's where the fair catch was made. And Leonard's going to throw it. This is Faiston on a catch and run. He's going to pick up 11. Nice play out of the backfield by Faiston. Little wide receiver screen there. And they're going to try and get right back up to the line. They picked up a first down. They're now at the 41. Leonard's coming out firing here. Slows down the pace just a little bit. This is Price who gets the carry. And he'll pick up about a 1 or 2 yard gainer. So trying to I think they tried to go quick, but then I guess it didn't end up happening, but they went right back up to the line. So now it'll be 2nd and 8 after the carry by Price. Leonard. It's Price again. He cuts it to the left side, but guess who is in the backfield, Rome? Abdul Carter. 2-yard loss.
Nothing better for this Penn State defense to really limit what the Notre Dame offense has been like throughout the second half. And, Abdul Carter is the first guy to be that guy to try and stop them. And I think his presence kind of bleeds in the rest of that defense. And maybe they'll try and make a big play here on 3rd and long.
3rd and 10. From the 41 of Notre Dame, Leonard. Time, throws it over the middle. It is caught by, no, not caught. Evans was the intended target. The ball was knocked out. And just like that, Penn State defense sticking to it, and they're going to force a punt as well.
That's a huge stop for Penn State. Really just kind of limiting the composure and the poise that Riley Leonard's had on that last drive. And it's really done by one man and one man only. That's Abdul Carter. If you get him into spaces, if you get him into the pocket, try and rush Riley Leonard out of the pocket, it's going to make for some wayward throws. And that's exactly what they made Notre Dame look like in that first half.
That punt, almost blocked, does get away. Oh my goodness. And Tracy gets absolutely flattened on the fair catch. Or was it maybe no fair catch? Obviously,
It was no
gonna go
fair
for the
catch. It
tackle.
was just a big
No
hit.
fair catch, a big hit. So that return goes absolutely nowhere. He got blasted. So new Penn State drive. When we come back, we'll send it to break real quick. it. Matt Welling, Rome Kadi, back with you. New Penn State Drive. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Give 'em 5 Media platform on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and follow everywhere as the first play of this Penn State Drive. Roman goes to none other, excuse me, than Tyler Warren. A big pickup and a new set of downs.
Huge, unbelievable play from Drew Aller to get this drive started. Huge momentum booster to see if they tack on here.
Goes for 22 yards, and now a handoff as they go quick. Drew Aller keeps it himself, excuse me.
No, it was Singleton. Singleton
That
got
was Singleton. I'm sorry.
it. You're good, bro.
Singleton keeps it. Now it's Drew Aller. Now he's going to tuck it as he had to. He was rolling around there. Gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. So just like that, it's third down. The Tyler Warren play went for 22 yards. 3-yard rush by Singleton to start. And then that play there by Aller has led us here to a 3rd and 7.
Let's see. I think you could see some Drew Aller deep ball shots here.
So here we go. They need 7. Need to get inside their own 45. Aller has time. Not a lot of it, though. And he is going way down. 8-yard sack for Notre Dame. I believe Hurd was in there. Nonetheless, it's a turnover on downs. Don't punt it around.
That's a huge stop for Notre Dame. Again, this is kind of what that first half was like too. Both teams on defense really putting up big time stops on both of these really good offenses. And I think it's going to be one of those games where it's like first team to score is going to win this game because both defenses are not budging at all.
So Thompson will send it away again. This one is caught. No fair catch. There'll be a return. And the tackle made just shy of the 30. So another drive results in a punt. And another time, we'll send it to break. It's still 10-10 here in the Orange Bowl. The winner goes on to the championship in the NCAA. We'll send it back. We'll be back in just a All right. What a game. What a game thus far. What a weekend of football, too. NFL playoffs getting underway. 4.5 to go in the third. This game is flown. It's 10-10. New drive coming here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. This one's starting inside their own 30. Leonard's going to throw it on first down. He's got a completion. Pickup of 9. It's going to be the tight end Evans again. Each quarterback really using their tight ends thus far.
Well, I mean, tight ends are supposed to be like a quarterback safety blanket. So if you try and get it to them and get in good position on offense, you're going to find some success.
Well, there you go. 9 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd and 1. Could we see I mean, we've seen Leonard keep him a lot. What's going on here? Time to snap. Leonard gets it off, and he does keep it. And he is halted. Did he get it, though?
Look, he
I
was
believe
stopped
he
short.
did. He might have been short, though. It looked like he didn't get it.
We'll see what the spot is.
They got to give him a good spot. Can't be like these ACC refs, man. I can't even. I can't even
They
watch
live
these.
rent free in your head, don't they?
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't. I can't stop. I cannot stop. So they don't give it to him. It's going to be 3rd and less than a yard. And so now there's a clock problem again. What's new?
Looks like they're going to try and spot it. Try and get a good enough spot with the chains out.
The play clock wasn't even running. So now they're going to remeasure. Make sure he. So he didn't get that.
Looks like he was short. 3rd down.
Story of
Had
my
an inch or
life.
two.
So 3rd and less than a 1.
You call it probably 3rd and an inch, maybe.
Yeah, not even. So 3:17 as the clock now runs. 3:10 now left in the third quarter. 10-10 tie. As we await this 3rd down play, they line up now. Leonard kept it on 2nd down. We'll see what happens here. He's gonna keep it again, and
Looks like he
I
got
think
it.
he did. Yeah, it looks like he did have enough. Great effort there up front by that Penn State defensive line. That's always got some pressure, but I do believe they're going to give it to him.
Yeah,
And they
Riley
do.
Leonard used his length there to get that 1st down and get a fresh set of downs for Notre Dame here to try and get something going here.
So now 1st down, the new set of downs here, just outside their own 40. Notre Dame trying to take their first lead of the ball game. Leonard taking off, but he goes nowhere. It's a few yards sack for this Penn State defensive line that I just gave praise to a moment ago. Just a 2-yard sack, though. 2nd and 12.
So you for Notre Dame here, you got to try and like spread the ball out a little bit, get it to your receivers, try and get close to that 1st down marker if you can.
Love gets the carry, and he gets back up to the 40, pickup of 3 on 2nd and 12. And now they've got a 3rd and long run there on 2nd and 12. So Love will come off, and they've got 3rd and 9 at the 40. Here we go, Leonard. with time. Going deep down the left side. It is fought for and caught. Greathouse with a beautiful grab, one-on-one coverage. Gain of about 17. It's a new set of downs. They're going to head right back up to the line here. We love your beautiful input here, Rome. We'll have to wait for a second. 1st and 10, Leonard rolling, had time, now takes off. He will pick up about 5 after he scrambled. Not a design run that time, but he still uses the legs.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you could do if you're Riley Leonard. You're trying to get him into space and get some extra yards. But if you look at that catch, what a catch by Jaden Greathouse with a great catch. Can't really say much else. But, if you get it to your receivers, get them in open space, that's what's going to get you. Good chunk plays to get you going on offense.
Love, I believe, came back onto the field, and he gets the carry. Love churning those legs. He'll get up to the 45. 35. But just like that, I didn't even look at the clock. The end of the third quarter is upon us. We'll come back. We have 15 minutes left. 10-10 tie. We'll be right back. Wow. I wasn't even looking at the clock, Rome. That's how fast this game has seemed like it's flown.
Wait,
The 3-hour mark. But that third quarter just zoomed. It's 10-10. Riley Leonard and this Notre Dame offense has finally found something. First play of the fourth quarter, the handoff, and there goes Love. That's not Love. That was, who was that? The 18-yard carry, that was Thomas, number 83. Penn State clearly was not ready for that end-around play. So a new set of downs inside the Penn State 20. They're in the red zone once again. Leonard will drop back, has time, looking end zone, just out of the reach. But a flag is called. He was looking for Raritan, and we'll see what the flag is. And it's PI on Penn State. We've lost Rome for a moment. But as we take a look, number 41 was in coverage there for Penn State, and they were calling pass interference. Almost a grab there by Raritan anyway, but the flag sets him up first and goal inside the 3. And now Jeremiah Love breaks out of the tackle. He's fighting to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a run.
That's a humongous run from
And
Jeremiah
good
Love.
timing, Rome comes back. What a run there.
Technical difficulties on my end, but what a drive from Notre Dame. 10 plays,
my
72
goodness,
yards,
what a run.
5:19 of game clock. This is exactly what you want if you're Notre Dame. You continue to fight, continue to put pressure on Penn State, just going right down the field, taking a page out of their playbook, and that's what you get with a guy named Jeremiah Love doing his thing.
That man was stopped behind the line and just kept moving. So now their first lead of the game not coming here till the fourth quarter. AT by Jeter. It is 17-10 Fighting Irish with 14:07 left.
I think if you're Penn State here, you got to try and get some urgency on this drive and not let up here and try and go tit for tat with Notre Dame here, because it's clear that Notre Dame is a completely different team coming out of the break, and you're seeing that with these last couple scoring drives to get themselves back in this game. And if you were a Penn State fan out there, you'd be very upset with how, your Nittany Lions have played. They've scored 14 unanswered points on them. Not what you want to see if you're James Franklin's team. And, Marcus Freeman's always going to be happy about that. His excitement exudes on the rest of the guys. And, it's a testament to how good Notre Dame has been and how good they will be in the future.
I think, and I'm not correcting you at all, but I do think Notre Dame has scored all their points unanswered. This is some crazy stuff.
Complete turnaround.
Jeremiah Love was literally stopped behind the line. He broke like 3 or 4 tackles and just kept moving. That was insane. That was probably the best 2-yard run I've ever seen. Anyway, Penn State, they got to get it going. They're down 7 after they were up 10-0. They're now down 17-10. And they got to get something going. They need that aerial attack to get going. And so here we go. This kick will be on its way towards the end zone. Singleton makes the fair catch. So this will be a very interesting drive. Penn State needs to get something going. So we'll be looking to see if Drew Aller can get himself in a rhythm here. Because for the most part, besides a few other catches to the running backs, he's been really just throwing it to Tyler Warren. Now, why wouldn't you? But we'll see. First play of this drive, Aller has a lot of time, throws it left side, wide open. And as I say it, Rome, who else but Tyler Warren? That's 27 yards. He's slow to get up.
Yeah, it looks like he's shaking up on that play. But again, great play action pass. That's what you need to do. You need to start airing the ball out, get it to your top weapon, and get into a rhythm on offense. But as he took the fall there, he took a hard fall. We'll see if he gets up okay. But, it's a great start to this drive. They need to keep it going if they want to try and tie this game up.
Tyler Warren, with that grab, is now over 100 yards on the game.
Looks
Excuse
like
me.
he's up okay.
Excuse me. He did get up okay. Excuse me. 93 yards on 5 catches for Warren. He'll be okay. He'll take a breather here.
Looks like he'll take a walk over to the blue tent, from what we presume.
He just took a hard fall. Hopefully, no concussion came from that. Next play, and is a handoff. And that is
Khalil
to Dinkins. Got that handoff, but he goes absolutely nowhere.
I think you should kind of stray away from the run game because it seems like the Fighting Irish are really keying in on that now. You got to start airing it out to your top receivers like Omari Evans and Wallace and all those guys on the outside.
So we'll see what happens here. He did get a yard. 2nd and 9, excuse me. Now it's Aller on the keeper, and that ended up working. He gets the first down, 9-yard pickup. Quarterback keeper, nice play there. First down, Nittany Lions.
That's a great design run there from Aller to try and get up the middle. It looked like that defense was kind of trying keying in on that outside run to the left, but Aller saw a gaping hole through the middle of the field and decided to take it himself and got them in a position to get a first down.
So they're inside the 40 at the Notre Dame 38. This is Aller by Dinkins. He's got the first down and a little bit more. Took a hard hit, but he's tackled inside the Notre
out in their pass game, get it open their receivers, get in some type of rhythm, and get another touchdown on the board, hopefully, if you're the Nittany Lions.
So it goes as a 20-yard catch for Dinkins. Warren is back on the field, so that's good to see. And it's 1st and 10 for the Nittany Lions at the Notre Dame 18. It's a handoff, and there goes Katron Allen, makes a cut. He's close to a first down.
Looks like he'll get it from that point.
And he's going to pick up 10. Yes, it is a first down. Taking a look, that
Ooh, that is holding.
might have been a holding call that the refs missed.
That is a giveaway. That is a gift for this Penn State offense. I could have sent them way back and said they're in the red zone.
See, if these were ACC refs, that would be a different story. Anyway, it's 1st and goal from the 8. Aller trying to help them tie it. And Katron Allen gets it, but he barely gets past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you could tell Notre Dame is starting to try and clog that box and get in the middle of that of those opportunities to try and get stops. So I think if you're Aller, you got to air this out a little bit.
2nd down and goal coming. For Penn State, whose run game has been on point to this point. They've had a few nice shots in the air. What'll happen here? Another handoff. This is Singleton, and he is in! Nicholas Singleton from 8 yards out. He just kept those legs moving, and we've got a game. We are a point away from a tie ball game once again.
Yeah, huge touchdown run from Singleton. Great response drive from Penn State. And it shows that both teams still have a lot of fight in them, and both of them aren't going to go away without a fight. So this might come down to the last play of this one and should create for an all-time classic semifinal here in the college football playoff.
So smooth moves, number 3, from Nicholas Singleton. And the point after is solid. 17 all in the Orange Bowl. We're deep into the fourth quarter, just about halfway through. We've still got plenty of football left. Excuse me, 10:20 left. Not even 5 minutes gone. We'll be right back in a crazy game. Ten 20 to go in this fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a 17-17 game. Chance for Riley Leonard to take back momentum. We're watching a nice one here, Rome.
It's looking like a classic here, I will say.
As the kick goes into the end zone for a fair catch. We'll set up another drive. They're showing the Drew Aller air attack here, which has gone underrated because of how many runs they've been calling. But the pass attack has been there, but what a last drive that was. The pass attack did come alive, and of course it finishes with a Nicholas Singleton run, his second on the game. So here we go. 10-20. Riley Leonard set up at their own 25 for this next drive. First play. Down the left side, it is intercepted. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness is right.
You can't do that if you're Riley Leonard there.
Oh my goodness.
If you look at that pass too, look at the defensive lineman was going out towards the flat. He basically threw it right to him. Oh my goodness, Riley Leonard, that's a rookie mistake there. Can't throw that
Intercepted
there into
by.
coverage. That is a huge play
Wow.
for this Penn State defense and gets this Penn State
Wow.
offense right back near the red zone.
Dennis
Incredible stuff from this
Sutton.
Penn State defense.
Dennis Sutton with the interception. Wow. So 1st and 10 inside the Notre Dame 40 after the pick. This is a give. Patron Allen gets about 3 or 4. My goodness, what is going on?
And if what is going on is right. I mean, if you're Penn State on offense here, you have to try and turn this into points. If you don't turn this into points, that lets Notre Dame off the hook like nobody's business. And even if you put up 3, that's cool. But ideally, they want a touchdown to really put the pressure on Notre Dame to try and go on a big drive here to try and tie the game up. But we'll see if they do that here on this one.
So that run goes for 4. This next play, Aller's got a little bit of time. He throws it to the left, and the throw is incomplete out in front of Wallace, his first target.
Yeah, it looked like it was just to the wide of the right of Harrison Wallace, a little bit wide.
Excuse me,
Couldn't
that
get
was his
much on
third
it.
target. That was his third target. It's been so long that we've seen the target. I thought it was his
Yeah,
first.
we haven't seen this guy's name a lot in this one for sure. I totally get it.
So now, just like that, it's third down. 3rd and 5. Aller drops back. Now he'll take off. And he's going to pick it up and a little more. Still going. And that's about 11 or 12. Nice play there for Drew Aller. First down, Nittany Lions.
That's a huge third down conversion there if you're Penn State. Try and just get something on the board here and not try and let Notre Dame off the hook here. Keep the pressure on, go in the red zone, try and score a touchdown, and get your guys in position to try and win this ball game.
It goes for 11. And how about Drew Aller and James Franklin pumped up on the sideline? 1st and 10 inside the 25. Aller drops back, has a little bit of time, throwing it end zone. And that one is intercepted. Looking for Tyler Warren.
Looks like we got a flag on the play, though.
But a flag is called. Thank you for actually using your eyes here. We'll see what happens. There was it was at least double covered down there. They were looking for Warren. We'll see what the flag is. It could be PI.
Yeah, it's probably going to go on Notre Dame here. Marcus Freeman's not too happy about that. Wow, that is lucky.
And it is.
Oh, that is a backbreaker for Notre Dame.
So
you had a chance to get your guys back on offense, and it's just those clumsy penalties. You can't be doing that if you're Marcus Freeman in this.
This was double covered.
That's a debatable call, I think, especially with 24 going in there and trying to pick the ball off.
Wow.
If it was a one-on-one opportunity, I could see that, but especially with 24 going in for the pick, I don't know about that.
It's a missed holding, and now a very controversial PI call. What's now happening?
Now Notre Dame crowd is throwing bottles of water on the field.
The fans are going nuts.
With the refs.
This is nuts.
Throw Michelob Ultra on the field. That's a very interesting drink of choice, I will say.
Wow.
Looks like we're going to stop and play here, but wow, what a turn of events in this fourth quarter. We could see some wild stuff in these last 8 minutes, 42 seconds.
So again, I'll say there was the missed holding, and now this very controversial PI call that sets up 1st and goal for the Nittany Lions at the 9. Aller. Give to Allen. And just a pickup of 2. My goodness.
I think if you're Penn State here, you're trying to throw a fader up to Omari Evans. We haven't heard his name that much as he goes out to the sideline, but you got to get out to your receivers. You got to get them in spaces where they can win 50-50 balls, get it to your Tyler Warren, get it to your receivers, and make them make plays. And that's what's going to help you win this game.
So it's just over 8 minutes to go. 2nd and goal now from the 7. Aller. Give again. It's Singleton. And how about a trifecta? Number 3. It's a touchdown, and the Nittany Lions have regained the lead.
It's been a seesaw battle all day from both sides. Notre Dame scored 14 unanswered. And Penn State's about to score 13 unanswered, possibly 14 with the extra point. It is just back and forth. College football at its finest. You can't get nothing better than that, Willing. It's what you ask for in these moments.
And Singleton, yeah, you're damn right. And Singleton and Allen, both close to 100 yards individually. And that's just how they roll. That's how this offense rolls. And it's paid off. Singleton's third touchdown on the game. And the PAT is good. 24-17 Nittany Lions. We've had some crazy calls, some crazy plays here in the Orange Bowl. Nittany Lions back on top here in the fourth. Just under 8 minutes to go. We'll be right back. What a game. Let's go. My goodness, what a game. This is turned into probably a nice classic. 24-17 in favor of the Nittany Lions. JJ Seglio is probably crapping his pants. There have been some crazy calls though. I'm not gonna lie. It's been one hell of a game, that's for sure. We still got 8 minutes left. And Riley Leonard's gonna get the ball. And this kick will be on the way. Headed for the end zone, and it'll be taken out by Harrison, and he stumbles. He trips on his own man. When he gets to the 20, we'll take a look at some Riley Leonard plays on this nice day. But on the last drive, the first play, Rome, was an interception.
Yeah, I think if you're Riley Leonard, you got to try and find open receivers and not try and make rookie mistakes and throw it right to the defense. I think if you try and get your receivers in open space, find open soft spots in the defense to blow the top off, then I think you're in good shape. We'll see if that actually comes. Did a good job of getting past that. Just read that.
So now, after the 4-yard loss, they're backed up to the 15. Here's Leonard with time. It's Greathouse. And we know his catching ability after the run. So that'll set up a third and pretty manageable now. 3rd and 3 it is. They need the 29 for first. Just under 7 minutes. Big drive here. 3rd down and 3. Leonard. Gonna take off. No, pulls it back, throws it, and it's caught. Greathouse again.
That's a big play for Leonard.
Faked me out there. That goes for 6. Greathouse's 5th catch on the game. But good play there to see that Greathouse was leaking out there.
Yeah, it's a great play there from Riley Leonard to get it to Greathouse and trying to get drive to try and tie this ball game up.
We haven't seen Bo Collins. Or on the other side of the ball, we haven't seen Amari Hatcher. So big names haven't come to fruition yet. Here's Leonard on 1st down. And that catch is made. Jeremiah Love. 6-yard pickup.
Looks like the clock was running a little bit too much.
Yeah, I was gonna
Trying to
say.
get their attention. He was blowing the whistle a little bit too much, trying to get their attention.
I was like, what's going on here? More Michelob Ultra? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
You know, of course, Modell will just go off the list.
Yeah, of course. For sure. So once they fix this clock situation, it went from 5:34. It's now back to 5:54, 5:39. Excuse me. They bump out 15 seconds. This clock guy, he might get fired. We'll see. Anyway, 2nd and 4, just outside of their own 40. It's Leonard with the design keeper. He's right up the gut, and he's got a 1st down.
That's a good play from Leonard, just getting up the middle, getting into that design run, using that offensive line as protection, and just keeping this drive alive here.
Goes for about 6 or 7. 1st down again at their own 44. So here's Leonard. And this offense trying to get back into it. It's a pitch to Love, who hurdles a man. And he picks up about 1 or 2. Nice hurdle, though, to avoid what it might have been like a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love's got bounced. He hurtled right over his helmet. Looked like 41 was pretty tall for his size, and Love got up on 1 foot. That's great athleticism there from Jeremiah Love to keep it in bounds and get some extra yards after the run as well, after contact.
That's insane. You'll never catch me doing that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Never catch me doing that. Anyway, 2nd and 8. They're inside their own 45 now. Leonard going deep down the right side. Wide open is Greathouse. And he continues all the way to the end zone. 54 yards for Jaden Greathouse. And this game is a point away from being tied. What on earth?
I'm shocked.
What a game.
This is unbelievable. You look at this play from Riley Leonard. Great route run by Greathouse, too. Looked like 5 slipped, and then 1 on the cutback slip, too. And it was just green grass from there from Greathouse. My goodness.
Give all those defenders a map, dude. Where were they going? I mean, come on.
Unbelievable route there from Greathouse. Dusted 2 Penn State defenders. He's been a great receiver for this Notre Dame team throughout this entire game, and it showed.
And Jeter Shout out Derek Jeter. That's Mitch Jeter. 24 all, 4:38 left. Great house. What a day he's having. That catch put him over, I believe it put him over 100 on the game. No, 95, but nonetheless, we've got a classic brewing here in Hard Rock Stadium. I was about to say Orlando. We'll be right back. We still got football left. We'll be right back. Wow. Wow. And they got a juggler? Like, well, come on. Okay.
They got the Capital One guy there, of course,
The Capital One
with
juggler.
all the promo that's there. You got to give it to him as do the juggling.
With all that's going on, that's what I need right now is a juggler.
Welcome to college football bowl games, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's about.
Let's set the scene in, let me correct myself, Miami. Orlando, my butt. Anyway, 24 all Rome, 4:38 to go. Penn State and this run offense is coming back out. This is going to be insane. Do we possibly, I'm not going to say anything, I'm a commentator, is overtime in this future here?
I was just gonna say I don't know what this game is gonna look like the rest of the way, and that's what's exciting because both these teams could go down the field and tie the game. Anything could happen the rest of the way, and I just kind of want to sit up and kick my feet up and watch these last 4 minutes 38 seconds and see how this goes because this has been crazy as is.
So here's Aller, and there was some movement. Wow.
Ball start. That is not the penalty you want on the first play.
Wow. That's how many times has that happened? Well, both teams have been culprits of that.
Yeah, I mean penalties are kind of always a thing in football.
But the first play on the drive.
The first play of the drive is not what you want to see if you're James Franklin. It didn't even look like there was that much movement, but yeah,
it's brief, and that's all they care about.
Yep.
If you move, you're done. That's it. Anyway, 1st and 15 now. Aller, short throw, Singleton gets most of it back anyway. Picks up about 10 on the reception. And it'll be second and medium.
That's a good chunk play there to get it out to Singleton, get it out to the outside, really try and spread this defense out. And I think if you're Drew Aller, again, just continue to pass the ball, throw the ball around, make the defenders beat you in the secondary, and see how that plays out.
That does go for 10. It's second and 5 from the 30. Aller. Wow. Singleton, again, another play where it was almost blown up in the backfield, breaks the tackle, and still picks up positive yardage.
Yeah, that could have easily been a play for loss there. But Singleton continuing to try and put his mark on this game, even though it was a short game. And now on third and short, you got to try and figure out what you want to do here. There's a number of different ways you could go here, but I think you should probably just throw the ball out and see where that takes you.
So a third down. Penn State, the last thing they want here is a 3-and-out. Warren is in motion. Aller looking, rolling to his left, on the move. He is not going to get that. If anything, he got a yard, and he needed 3. So, my goodness, they're going to get the offense out of the field.
That's a huge, huge stop there. If you're Notre Dame, getting that fourth down stop, making the punt team go out. Now you have a chance to try and take the lead. It's a huge upcoming drive for Notre Dame if they want to try and go to the national championship.
So the clock is still running, 2:45. Thompson's going to punt once again. He punts when 2:40 hits. That's a pretty nice one. Fair catch made. Inside the 25, Riley Leonard will come back out.
If you're Riley Leonard, you got to try and find a way to make your mark on Notre Dame history. It's already had an illustrious history as is, but you have 2:34 left in this one. You got 3 timeouts. Penn State still has 3 timeouts. What do you do when the lights shine brightest? I think this is going to be a big test, not just in this game, but in the future, to see how Riley Leonard handles these situations, because at the next step, you're going to be dealt with these situations a lot. So if he's able to do well here, that could present an uptick in his draft stock and probably a chance to win this game.
It'll start at the 24. I mean, if you're James Franklin right now,
Got to be shaking your boots right now.
Gotta be shaking. First play of this drive is the carry on the left side. That is Price. Picks up about 7 or 8, maybe. Approaching the 2-minute warning. I think they'll try to run one more here. Second and 2. And Leonard not to look. Yeah, I was about to say, not looking to be in a rush. 2 minutes in the Orange Bowl. What a game this has been. The 2-minute warning is hit in Miami. We've still got football to play. We'll come right back in a tie ball game. We're in for a great finish, y'all. Just 2 minutes, Rome. 2 minutes to decide this one. What a classic.
This is unbelievable classic. Even better. I wouldn't say even better than the Texas Arizona State game, but I think it's probably up there. Where it's gonna finish.
So we start with a 2nd and 2. That is Love. He did not get that first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
They tried to bounce it out to the outside, but a great stop on that front seven by the Penn State defense. They got to just try and buckle down here with this last minute and change here. I mean, they do have time on their side with all 3 timeouts left for both teams. So we'll see how they go about it.
3rd and 1. Leonard keeps, and he's going to get it. Gained about 2 or 3.
Yeah, Drew Aller is not happy about that.
Yep, Aller. They pan to Aller. Oh, my.
Oh, boy, we got somebody hurt.
Looks like Kimber down for Penn State. It did look like a hammy. Are we about to have another break?
Yeah, we can stay on here if you want to. It's up to you.
We could keep it, but this is Jalen Kimber down for PSU at the moment. But yet again, a tie ball game, both sides. If you're Penn State, the clock's still running. The clock was still running.
No, they switched it back. They switched it back to 126.
They just changed it. If you're both sides of the football, you really want. I would think the next score might win this ball game, but crazy things have happened.
I think if you're Notre Dame here, you obviously want to try and win the game, but I think you also want to try and play conservative too, just try and get a little bit closer to just try and get in the field goal range and just try and chew clock out and try and win the game on a field goal because you got one of the best kickers in the country, Mitch Jeter, in that spot.
So Kimber walks off. Either way, you're going to want points on this drive. So I think that's the goal here. Get some points. And preferably 7, but you want to make sure if Penn State gets the ball, they have to work. And that's going to be the job of Riley Leonard on this possibly their last drive of regulation. It's a new set of downs after the rush. It'll be 1st down, Leonard, and a flag is down. He goes down.
That may
on
be
a 3-yard sack.
Not entirely sure, though, but that did look like a holding if it's thrown back towards the backside.
We'll see what happens. Carter was in there, of course. Hands to the face on the defense.
Hands to the face. Wow. That is
forget the misholding. This is probably going to help that out. Yeah, there's some hands. Yeah, I mean
that's definitely hands to the face, face mask. Yeah, all that. Yep, can't be doing that hand find up there in that facial area.
It's Durant that gets called for it. So now they're past midfield with that penalty.
That's not what you want to see if you're Penn State. You can't let penalties decide this game. You got to do it on the football field. So
Jeter's warming up already. Just in case. 1:14, 1st and 10. They're at the 49 of PSU. Leonard looked to step up. Instead, he rumbles to his left, takes off, and picks up about 5. He looked like he was stepping up, but clearly something wasn't there. So he took off, still using the legs that have been pretty useful tonight. That's his 12th carry.
Yeah, 14 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown on the ground for him so far. So
14.
Great running out it from him. Trying to scramble, get out in space. Now they got all the time in the world on their side now with 107 left.
Second down, avoids a sack, rolls to his right. Carter's in pursuit and just gets it out. Throws it away. Good improvisation there. Avoided 1 sack. I mean, really avoided 2. Got throwaway. Carter, of course, we've said his name all evening long. So it'll be 3rd down. And so this is a big 3rd down. just under a minute to go, 59 seconds. They need this. They need this. I don't know off the top of my head what Jeter's range is, but I
I mean,
think they
even
need to get a little closer than that.
they have to get closer. But I think even if you don't get it, I think you think you still have to go for it on fourth down, even though
Maybe.
you
Yeah,
still
maybe.
have a decent amount of margin to get to field goal range. And with 3rd and 5, I think you would try and go for it if you don't make it. But if they do, then that obviously gets them a first down and they keep moving the chains.
So here it is, 3rd and 5. Leonard is going down. Wow. And that is ginormous. The clock is still running. And now a timeout is called at 47 seconds. Huge sack there. Let's see what happened.
5th sack of the night for Penn State on that one, too.
And again, this defensive front just. I'll say it again. That one looked like a murder. That one. They were all over him.
So, especially on a 3-man rush, too. That's a huge play, especially that offensive line not doing what they were supposed to be doing. On a 5-on-3 mismatch, you got to try and win that if you're Notre Dame. But it just proves how great that front 7 is for Penn State. And now the 4th and 9 with 52 seconds left, you look at it and you go, okay, what's the next process looking like? Because you could go on a bunch of different roads here with how the rest of this one's going to go.
Izzard credited with that sack, number 99. And you said it. You said it. 52 seconds. They got to focus now defensively, possibly force this into overtime. So 4th and 9.
Yeah, they're going to try and punt it.
There will be a punt. It would be crazy if there wasn't a punt.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what Sean McDonough was saying. Another almost block. That one gets away. Fair catch. Out at the 15. 52 now 47 as the time came off the clock. Drew Aller will come back. They need some yardage here to drive down the field, get some points. They're deep in their own territory.
Yeah, this is a huge drive. 47 seconds to get in the field goal range. Again, you have no choice but to start airing it out, even if you have 2 timeouts. I mean, Notre Dame still has all 3 timeouts with 47 seconds left in this game. That cannot be understated as to how conservative Marcus Freeman's been in this game. We'll see if he'll start dishing them out, trying to ice this drive here with 47 seconds.
Let's see what happens. 1st and 10 from the 15. It's a handoff. A lot of running room for Singleton. He gets the first down, but they only had 2 timeouts, and they're going to call one here. Or not. No. Does the clock stop? The clock stops.
No, they had to reset the clock.
They have to reset the clock. So now it's at 40. That was a gain of 13 for Singleton. He's at 117. Now here's Aller with time. Throwing it deep down the middle. It's picked off. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my God. You can't do that there.
Wow.
You cannot do that there. That sets them right up to win this game.
And now and this is what you're going back to, Rome, how conservative Marcus Freeman was playing. They have all their timeouts. They can send this to where they need to be and kick a possible game-winning field goal.
That is a horrible throw if you're Drew Aller.
Wow.
You can't throw that there. It was thrown right to 29 Gray, the guy that had the holding call and the PI
I was about to say that.
I was about to say that. With that pick. Unbelievable stuff here.
I was about to call out Gray. I was about to call Gray out.
Oh, they're going to review
it. They're going to, well, I guess they got to review it all. What, to see if it hit the ground?
He actually caught it.
Oh, to see if he actually caught it. Ooh.
Caught it, had full, but it moved a little bit. I think he got it, though.
I think he caught that.
It looked like he got his hands underneath that one.
I need to see that other side. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, the other sideline angle could be key here. This one could be pretty good.
No, he got that, I think.
Oh, yeah, he got that. That's easy. Yeah, that's an easy pick.
That's not some Des Bryant stuff there.
Right under that. Yep. That's a great play by him, too, really reading that slant route.
No.
Got it to him there.
No Des Bryant stuff here today. That
That is
that's
definitely a catch.
that's pretty
That is
that's
obvious.
that's a little more clear cut than that one.
Yeah, 100%.
They will take their time. I know this is what they're supposed to do. It looked like a catch on our end. And here comes the official. Confirmed to be an interception. So Notre Dame, 33 seconds with 3 timeouts, Rome. They are set up perfectly.
Literally, all you could do now is just run the ball and get your guy, Mitch Jeter, one of the better kickers in the country, in a bad
Now,
position to win this game.
you still got to move it a little bit. They're just outside the PSU 40, as this one is a keeper. Up the middle is Leonard, and he gets a big chunk there, 6 or 7. So that was key. That maybe 5, but
Okay. Now with 28 seconds left, that is when you call the first timeout. So very interesting strategy for Marcus Freeman, keeping his hand steady, not really showing it too much, and that was the first time he showed the first hand.
yeah, well, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I think for their kicker, you want to get as close as you possibly can.
Oh, 100%. I think you do. I think you just run the ball here and try and get your kicker in a good position to win the game on a field goal. Because that's what has to be done here if you're Notre Dame.
This is what a game this has been. This was my first opportunity for Give 'em 5. This was great.
Yeah,
You
same
too.
here. It's been fun, Welling. It's been a lot of fun
What
doing.
a what a debut!
What a debut for both of
What
us,
a
huh?
first time! What a game we're being given here.
What a debut!
Second and 5, 28 seconds. No, 29. I can't read. I'm not illiterate. I promise, guys. Leonard's gonna keep it again. No,
He's fighting though.
he is definitely fighting.
Yeah, and there's the second timeout.
It was Leonard. Jeter warming up that leg. Another timeout there by Notre Dame. Their second. Clock is now at 23 seconds.
Thing
They
is,
will be
it is third down, so you want to try and get it here. But
right.
even if you don't, you just try and kick it from that far out,
Crazier things have happened,
as we've
but
seen
you
throughout this game.
want to pick this up. So here we go. After the timeout, 3rd and 3. You got to pick this up. I would think is their
Yeah.
mindset. So here we go. Leonard throwing, it is caught. And guess who? It's Great House. And they can let this run if they want.
They're gonna probably stop it.
Oh no, they'll stop it here.
They're gonna try
Penn
and spike
State.
it. Looks like. Yeah. Okay. They're just gonna spike it.
Okay.
Okay. They're gonna just try and run clock out. It looks like the
Preserve
clock
that
got running
last
for like
time out.
it's like it glitched like 2 seconds. Okay, they're gonna stay out on second down.
This is funny. I can't understand.
Looks like Marcus Freeman's trying to tell him to stay out. 2nd and 10.
So with that
15
catch for
seconds.
Great House, he's now over 100 on the game. His 7th reception, 105 yards. And this play here,
Okay, they're gonna try and knee it. Yeah, there you go.
they kneel it.
Okay, looks like they're gonna take their last time out.
So Penn State calls their timeout. So each team with 1. 10 seconds. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is one of the all-time great games. And you could tell Drew Aller just basically gifted
So
Notre
now,
Dame the chance to try and win this game.
so they put 14 now on the clock. Dude, come on, man.
Yeah, it's just the clock operations all over the place. I gave him credit before, but it's like, man, we gotta figure out on the same page here to try and figure this one out.
"14 seconds. Each team with a timeout. We got a tie ball game. They're going to try and set up Mitch Jeter the best way that they can. There's a handoff, or as a keeper, and they get about a yard and a half closer. Timeout called by who? Penn State. So 10 seconds. Another timeout is called.
Okay, so now going to bring it back up to 12, which is interesting. It's just the clock just keeps going back and forth and
And
back and
forth, back
forth.
and forth. This isn't elementary. This is the CFP
It's the
playoffs,
CFP
dude.
semifinal, man. What are we doing?
What are we doing? This isn't, we're not in high school. This is college. This is more serious. Not to say high school isn't so serious, but still. Mitch Jeter will get sent out. They're going to send him out here.
You're gonna send him out. You have to with 4th and 8. You can't go for it.
Right. Right. I didn't realize. I forgot it was fourth down.
You have to. It's 4 down.
I was like, wait. Wait a minute. So this is potentially the game from 41. He hit that earlier. Who's to say he can't hit it again? I'm trying not to be a jinx. Here we go. Snap, good, hole, good, kick! Right down the middle. And Notre Dame, with 7 seconds left, has a 3-point lead. I'm not saying it's over, but they've got a good shot.
Yeah, Notre Dame is in great position to go to the national championship for the first time in who knows how long. Shout out to JJ Seglio, but man, what a huge field goal
I'm not
from
gonna.
this year. That
We're not
drive
gonna hear
was
the. We're not
executed
gonna
to
hear the end of this
perfection.
one, dude.
Yeah, that drive was executed to perfection. Got Mitch Jeter in the right spot. Got him with a clear opportunity to try and take the lead, and did just that. Pure perfection from the Fighting Irish. Gets them in position to win this game.
And there's James Franklin now. Not only knows what's gonna happen now to him.
A lot of repercussions with him, for sure.
The stigma of not being able to take down a team in their big moment in regards to Penn State will fall on the shoulders of James Franklin again. So it'll be interesting to see what the fallout is. They've moved it back up to 8 seconds. Like, come on, man. But Marcus Freeman, as you said at Rome, played that drive to perfection. 8 seconds is all it takes. 8 seconds is all that's in between Notre Dame and the CFP National Championship. The kick is away. Now, if I'm the kicker, I'm trying to kick it out, but they give him the touchback. 8 seconds for Drew Aller. This is going to be something.
And if you're Drew Aller, you have to just try and throw a heave downfield to try and get your guy in field goal range to somehow, in a miracle, tie this game. That's the only thing you could ask for right now. Other than that, there's nothing much you could ask for.
No timeouts. If they even want to try something and have to go out of bounds first. Here it is. Aller, left side, out of bounds. He just threw it away. So that takes down
that
4
takes a
seconds
lot
just
of
like
time off
that.
the clock. Now you
And
have
so
to throw
this is
deep.
probably the game.
Yeah, you have to throw deep. Pray for a pass interference of some sort, or else Notre Dame is going to Atlanta for the national championship.
Look, this is NCAA college football. There's always something that happens.
There's
This
always
could
something
probably be the final
miraculous. You always
play.
see that.
Aller And here comes the laterals. Wallace, that was the first time he touched the ball today. That one's flipped out of bounds. And that is it. Notre Dame is moving on to the CFP championship in 11 days. Excuse me. What a game. Rome, it was a pleasure. Our first time. Wow.
I mean, what a classic from both these teams. You got to give it to James Franklin and his guys for giving it so much effort. They really fought their hardest out there. And it's really just a credit to Marcus Freeman, really just outdueling James Franklin when it came down to it. And, you know, I feel like Franklin wasn't really ready for the primetime moments. And that's what his whole career has been as a coach. And I feel like Marcus Freeman was more composed, more poised. He was steady with his hand, didn't want to use it too much too quickly. And that's what wins you football games, and that's what gets you a chance to win your first national championship. And once again, God knows how long. So congrats to Notre Dame on another national championship season. And Penn State has to go back to square one. They have to figure things out. And where does James Franklin's future fall into their category as they go on the rest of their way? So we'll see how it goes. But what a great game. It was fun doing this with you, and I hope to be back soon.
Yes, sir. What a game it was. James Franklin, all the storylines, they'll play out as the time goes. But again, congratulations to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They're back to the CFP final. For Rome Kadi, for the guys behind us, Ben Gans, Jacob Kaplan, I'm Matt Welling. It's been a pleasure to bring you this Give 'em 5 media presentation of the CFP semifinal at the Orange Bowl. We're signing off. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Ohio.